but there are a few key details that they have revealed to us. We understand that Merseyside Police, alongside paramedics and the local fire service, were called out to Hart Street in Stockport in the Merseyside area of England just before midday, where they were responding to reports of a stabbing. But once there, they found there were a number of casualties on site. As I say, this is only in the last hour or so that this incident has been unfolding, with the entire street of Hart Street completely closed to the public. We understand there are cordons at both ends, and emergency services are very much present. They're encouraging people to stay inside their homes, but they do say there is no ongoing threat to the public. That's because Merseyside Police have gone on to detain a male who they describe as holding and having seized a knife in the vicinity. That male now is in custody, and as they say, there is no current ongoing threat to the public, but nevertheless, the street in this case has been cordoned off, and there are paramedics still on site. We know that there are reports of helicopters, or at least one police helicopter, circling around the area. They've urged the public, though, to avoid this area. This is a very residential area. Just from looking on digital maps and on internet maps, we can see there is a lot of housing around that place. Also, a lot of numerous small businesses as well, with some reports from coming out of someone that owns the local cafe there, saying that she can hear lots of sirens outside of her window. She has taken it upon herself to close and lock her doors and lock her windows, even though that hasn't been something that's been encouraged by the local police. But just in case, she has been doing that. We understand that people are not being allowed to go beyond that cordon. Meanwhile, no doubt emergency services, particularly the paramedics, are trying to do their best to aid those casualties, of which we understand there have been a number.
And we don't know who these casualties are, but of course, we're just looking at these images close to the water. It's a very, very hot, sunny day. It is the school holidays. There will have been lots of children around.
It is the school holidays, as you say. Many people will not be in school. Perhaps there are lots of families out and about today. It's a beautiful day up in the north, in this town, and many people will be going about their business, enjoying the nice weather, perhaps popping to the local park, or simply playing in their front gardens, or visiting, as I say, maybe local cafes or restaurants. So there will have been a lot of people out and about, and no doubt a lot of concern for people who are living in that local area. People are being advised not to go anywhere near Hart Street or the surrounding area of Stockport and the town, but there will inevitably be lots of people out and about. Will inevitably be a lot of people out and about in Southport. But as I say, no detail on who these casualties are. But what we do understand is that armed police were involved in the detaining of this man, who is now in custody.
And an enormous response, Ashna, from the emergency services, armed police down there, but of course also the ambulance. Do we know if an air ambulance was maybe involved?
Yes, we are understanding that there is an air ambulance that has been involved in circling around the area, as well as perhaps a police helicopter too. Some people, reports online that some people are hearing 2 helicopters in the vicinity, or at least 2 helicopters. And with the number of casualties currently unknown, but as we say, we know there are multiple of them, their ages, their genders, who they might be, we're yet to understand. But there are also a number of police cars in some of these pictures that we're seeing of the scene. Clearly a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos too. This will be a hugely shocking incident to have unfolded, no doubt, on simply an afternoon in the summer holidays, where lots of people will have been out and about. And as you see from those pictures there, you can see the cordon clearly marked out with a number of police officers manning those cordons, and also no doubt in the coming hours will be going door to door to try and gather any witness testimony and witness evidence that will be so crucial in piecing together what exactly has gone on. But for certainly the paramedics who are on the scene now, they'll be doing their utmost to try and save the lives of those who have been injured in what looks to be, and what has been called by police, a major incident.